what's up you guys, this is Rob from AGayGuyPlays, and today we're getting horny when we get dressed to kill with the Fairy King himself, Oberon. Now Oberon's theme is fairly indomitable, and no matter what color scheme you toss on him, he's gonna look like some form of satyr. So I figured why not ride that theme like the horny beast he was named after, and toss you all a few tips and tricks on how to wrangle up a good look. Now he's currently got two alternate helmets, the Oryx, which pulls its name from a type of antelope, and the Markhor, which is named after a species of wild goat. Both are available in the market for 75 plat. He also has an immortal skin, which is available for 40 plat. Now let's jump into the primary color. Personally, I don't like to take this tone too dark as it gradiates into tint color number 3, which I like to keep fairly deep. I've flipped the two before with the primary color being dark and tint number 3 being lighter, and it just looks kinda weird. But hey, if you like that look, go for it. Now for this, I prefer light to mid-tone shades that are a bit more on the muted side. This way the accent colors have a bit more pop. As for the secondary color, which accents the side, underplating, and a few touches on the helm depending on which one you have equipped, I like for this to be muted with a touch of saturation, so think grays or deep neutrals. Now more often than not, this will be a great tone to match up with tint number 3. This shade will usually be darker, but if the primary tone is already on the dark side, experiment with a few lighter tones. You'll actually see this kind of swap on the second look. Now as for tint color number 3, this is going to dictate the gradient that appears on the loincloth? Is that what that is? Whatever the dick covering is. It's also on the musculature of his arms as well as on his calves. This is going to be the primary accent tone on your Warframe, so choose carefully. Now tint color number 4 affects the striping down the center of his torso, his hand hooves, his feet hooves, and his knee plates. To me, the same rules apply to this as the secondary color. If the base is light, make this dark. If the base is dark, make this light. Now again, I'm going for neutral accent tones like grays, and I'm honestly not the biggest fan of using anything that pops too much for this, as it can look a little gaudy. However, if you're feeling adventurous, try out some gem tones. Last but not least is the energy color. Now honestly with Oberon, this doesn't affect too much with the look of the frame itself. However, he does have some of the flashiest powers in game, so feel free to go as wacky and as crazy as you like with the set. Now with that said, let's get dressed. So all in all, while Oberon's theme will pervade any customization you set on him, with a little toying around you can go from Fairy King into Bambi, and from Bambi into Demon Goat. A lot of his feel will be pulled from the combination of his primary color and tint color number 3, so if you need a place to start, that's where you should turn. However, regardless of which path you choose, at least you know you'll have the sparkliest balls on the block. So thank you all for watching another episode of Dressed to Kill. Be sure to check out the previous customization episode I did on Chroma, as well as my review on the Eximus palette. Now don't forget to do all the things that I asked you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay drop dead gorgeous.